Microphone checker, 1, 2 checker. Man, Bumble is not the business. Women should not be given the ability to make the first choice because they usually choose, they're not wise choosers. This is Judas Hammer for Judas Plus. Don't let your ears betray you. I don't have my earphones on, so I don't know how this is going to sound. Maybe it's better because when I hear my own voice, it kind of throws me off. Keeps me from really being natural. But here we are. It's a Friday. Well, really a Saturday, but we'll call it Friday. Here in the great city of Long Beach on the border of Lakewood. And we're here today. What are we going to talk about today? Excuse me, got something caught my throat. Oh, there we go. Lemon water. Delish. I've asked many people to come on these podcasts and they just have not. So, no, I can talk for an hour and that's no problem. I can pick any topic and I could probably talk better by myself than with most people. But I like to have people. Makes it fun, quicker, more interesting. Interesting. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I don't know. I had something weird to talk about today, to discuss today. I was listening to another podcast and they brought up this. They brought up washcloths. Okay. And the cultural significance of washcloths, how some cultures use washcloths and some do not. Now, listen, here's the mistake. You got to get over this race thing. There's no such thing as race. A race, listen, it's ethnicities or cultures. There's no such thing as race. When somebody says race, they're pitting us against each other. That's the helicopter probably looking for criminals. So don't ignore it. Like I said, it's an ambiance. We're at a coffee house. You're drinking green tea latte. I am drinking vodka out of a shot glass, out of a shot. The baristas come outside and the barista said, "Sir, you cannot drink here." And I tell the barista, "You shut your filthy mouth and you get inside. You shut up. I'll drink this vodka right here at your coffee shop if I want. It's America. You get inside with your filthy mouth." So you got green tea, I got vodka. I think I actually got something lower calorie. Anyway, I don't care. Anyway, race. Stop saying race. There's no such thing as race. Race is a false concept. It's a double entendre. I don't know if it's a double entendre, but it's a word that means one thing, but the second meaning is more significant than the first. Because when you say race, you're talking about a demographic of people, but it's impossible because we're all from the human race. So when you say race, it's a misnomer. We're not different races of people. We're all the same race, the human race. But the second meaning of race is to compete in a contest. So when they say we're different races in America, they're actually pitting us against each other in a competitive nature. White race, black race, Latino, Asian, other. So we're all competing because we're in a race. We're in a race against each other. So when you say race, your brain actually picks up both definitions. It does. It processes them both. It picks up race as far as ethnicity, which is false. Ethnicity is totally different. That's your ethnic group. You're still from the human race. But also what happens is that the second meaning also kicks in because your brain picks up a lot of knowledge. Your brain picks up a lot. Your brain picks up more than you do. You got your conscious and your subconscious. So your conscious picks up, ethnicity or culture, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But your subconscious picks up competition. And that's why in America, the races are pit against each other because people constantly say race. We're different cultural groups with ethnicities. We're not race. We're all from the human race. When the only thing we're in a race for is competition. That's why we have the census. The census is almost like a score sheet. Stay away from the census. Anyway, so what am I saying? Different ethnicities use washcloths and some don't. Okay, so I like to keep it lighthearted sometimes, but sometimes my lightheartedness will go down a deep rabbit hole, and that's just how it is. Like it or love it, I don't care. You can turn it off right now. I mean, I got about 10 people listening to me. I have 3 podcasts, probably 20 listeners, but I'm going to be big. I declare it. The power is within the word within you. You are who you are. You believe what you believe. You understand the people who love you many times will not support you. It's all about the people who gravitate or share the same energy. So eventually I'll get out there. Eventually the people who share my same energy will listen to me, and eventually they'll latch on, and eventually I'll take off. So if you're not liking me, or if you're not sharing my podcast, or if you're not listening to my podcast, listen, I don't care. You're not affecting me. You want to, but in the long run, I'll win. I always do. That's no false bravado, and if it is bravado, I apologize. It just gets frustrating sometimes, and then people act like they support you and they really don't. But I don't need your support. I'm fine. So they say the washcloth is different ethnicities. I'm not going to break it down because I'm not going to go into that sort of prejudice mantra. Okay, because in the beginning of my life, I never used a washcloth. I mean, I saw them. I saw the washcloth. We had washcloths, but I never used it. It wasn't until later in life, past 30, that I really started to use washcloths. And here's the reason. It wasn't cultural. It was just I wanted to get really clean. And I thought, man, maybe a washcloth will get me cleaner than maybe just using soap on my hands. But people break it down differently. People say, okay, people are nasty if they all share a bar of soap. If a family shares a bar of soap, they're all nasty. But that's a family. You share the same germs anyway. Aren't you supposed to? How you nasty? How dirty is your family? If you're so scared of your brother or sister that you're like, man, I got to use a washcloth, maybe it's not the soap. Maybe it's you. But then at the same time, where did the separation come from? Where did one group of people say, hey, we're going to really adopt this washcloth thing? And the other group of people said, nah, we're cool with just using soap on our hand. Like our hand is a good washcloth. Like we don't need a washcloth because our hand is a perfect washcloth. God gave us a washcloth called a hand. One group is really into God and they use a washcloth. One group is lukewarm with God, but we use our hand because that's God's washcloth. I don't know. So growing up early, I never used a washcloth. Never. Just use soap. Same soap that was laying there. Even if I went over other people's houses for sleepovers or stuff like that, and they gave me a washcloth, which never happened, I used I used my hand or the soap. That was it. That's my washcloth was my hand. Later in life, I'd sleep over different people's houses, maybe of a different or the same ethnicity, and I would get a washcloth, and I'd wet it to let them know I used it, but I really still use my hand. But let me just break this down to you now. I've taken showers with every ethnicity of women out there. Major category, not minor. If we break it down to the minor phylum, probably not, but major. 4 majors. Caucasian, Black, Asian, Latino. I've taken showers with all those women. And we've never used a washcloth. Never. Never once have I used a washcloth with any of them. So what that tells me is it's not ethnicity where a washcloth is used. I don't think I don't know. But we'll confide in you a secret fear of mine. Okay, I've never gone to prison. Number one, because I'm not a criminal. I'm just not a criminal. I'm not in a crime. Never have been a crime. Kind of straight laced. But one thing that always made me fear prison was a group shower. I never wanted to take a group shower with other men. In high school, gym class, never took a shower. And sometimes I had gym first period. I would never take a shower. Sorry. Um, I played on the basketball team. After games, I would just dress up and take a shower at home. Never took a shower. I never showered with other guys ever. Ever, ever. It's just not my style. Like, I'd rather shower with women than shower with men. So one reason I've never gotten in trouble because I didn't want to take the group shower in prison. Look, it's not because of like men getting raped in prison. If I was gonna get raped, I was an altar boy for several years. It would have come then. I went to basketball camp several times. It would have come then, but it didn't. So I could have got around prison. Believe me, I had no fear of prison about anything ever happening that I was gonna get out happening. I just like my freedom, and I don't want to take a shower in front of other men. I don't know. It's just weirding me out. I'm very private. I'm a private person. I'm an Aquarius. Even though I don't follow astrology that much anymore because it's kind of demonic, but I don't follow it. But hey, I like take showers. I don't mind taking showers with people I'm dating though. So out of all the people I've dated, they've never pulled out a washcloth. So that goes against the whole cultural stigma. So washcloth. When I started getting to my 30s, I started to use a washcloth, but it was just because I really wanted to be clean, deep down clean. And I thought, man, maybe I'm not getting clean enough. And you know what I had to deal with? My feet. I don't want to get too graphic, and if I get too graphic, spoiler alert, go ahead and turn this off. But it was my feet. I started getting really like athlete's foot, and I really started to get just problems with my feet. So like, man, maybe I'm in the feet. Once you hurt the feet, you start getting athlete's foot and hangnail and all that horrible stuff that happens to your feet. It affects your whole body. Your feet or your base. If you do not take care of your base, the rest of your body will fall. Your feet have to be strong. So I was having all these foot problems, like crazy foot problems, like calluses and blisters and oh man, warts and all that. Like, where the hell is all this coming from? You know where it came from? I was not washing my feet good enough. I was not washing my feet. I wasn't. So once I started to use a washcloth and get in there and wash my feet, I had less problems. Once you have feet problems, foot problems, it affects your legs and your knees and everything else. So if you're having foot problems right now, my suggestion is maybe wash your feet better. Get a washcloth, go in there and really scrub. Do your nails. Take care of your feet, man, especially dudes. Dudes do not take care of the feet. They do not. Men are animals. Women take care of their feet. I don't know what it is. Where is it in human development that women said, man, we're going to take care of our feet? And guys said, nah, forget the feet. On the women, on a woman, feet are actually an erogenous zone. Like, yo, a guy can like you over your feet. Some women have some pretty feet. Sexy. Like, but guys, like, we never have pretty feet. Like on a woman, like if you have nice feet, a guy will suck your toes. And we don't know why we're doing it. Because we know it brings no pleasure to you. You suck on somebody's toes, it brings no pleasure to that person. They're just holding back ticklish feelings. But for you, you're in ecstasy. I got this foot in my mouth. But I don't know. I don't ever think a woman's ever sucked my feet or toes. Maybe one. Maybe one woman has sucked my toes, and maybe it wasn't even by purpose. It's just like a spur of the moment thing. I don't think women suck guys' toes. If they do, they're brave. Because men's feet are nasty. Like men have nasty feet. We don't care really about our feet that much. I don't know what it is. It's just we don't. It's a DNA inside of us, man. We just don't care about our feet. So women don't really suck our feet or toes, but there's some guys who like to suck women's feet. I'll admit right now on this, I like to suck pretty feet, pretty toes. I like it. I'll do it. I know it brings no pleasure to the woman, but this brings some kind of fetish to me. I apologize. I do have a fetish. Maybe I shouldn't have announced it on my podcast, but it is what it is. So I don't have earphones on, so I don't even know if I can use most of this material, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway. I'm really close to the microphone, I think. Anyway, so the washcloth is really to wash my feet and to wash my body deeper, really get under my arms and really get places where I'm supposed to go. Because you really got to get clean out there, man. Like, you really have to be clean. I don't know why people... It's just crazy. I don't know why people don't get... You're supposed to get as clean as possible. But a lot of us are, like, nasty. Like, we don't try to get clean, man. Cleanliness is next to godliness. If you're dirty, you're of the devil. You really are. You're satanic. The devil's dirty. Satan fell from heaven. A ball of lightning hit the ground. If you stand off, Satan looks like an angel. If you get closer, he's dirty. Satan never took a shower. He fell from heaven, hit the earth. Dirty. Sorry. Truth. Truth hurts. Oops. That laugh, that's called a spiritual laugh. Whenever you laugh at the end of something, when you say like a victory statement in a spiritual nature and you laugh automatically, that's actually... that you're supposed to. There's a victorious laugh. That you're laughing in the spirit. It's actually your spirit's laughing for the victory. But pearls to swine, I don't want to share that with you. It's not spiritual. I don't share spiritual stuff with... I just don't share spiritual stuff, man. I don't want to. Because, a lot of people are so angry these days and so argumentative. Everybody wants to sit there and knock your belief system. Okay, well, I won't put it out there for you to knock. I don't care if you believe it or not. You want to believe in the 4 agreements, but you don't want to believe in the Bible. Why is that? Some dude writes the 4 agreements and you jumping all on it like, oh, this will save my life. But the Bible is put there for your life. But I don't care. Anyway, you go to hell. Pearls of swine. I don't care. I read the 4 agreements. It was bullshit. I mean, it's common knowledge. It's kindergarten stuff. My daughter follows the 4 agreements. The heck. People are funny. Anyway, back to the washcloths. So people say washcloths are cultural. And I just... It's just that as people, we think our cultures are so far apart, but you don't understand we're actually so much alike. Black, white, Latino, Asian, we're a lot alike in so many instances. But we want to separate ourselves and act like we're so different. Arabs, Indians, Canadians, Aborigines. We want to act like we're so different. We're not. We're so alike each other. It would shock you. Because we're human beings, man. Human beings. It does not... Our differences are not separated by that much. It's just you choose to believe that. What the media tells you, what the movies tell you, what supremacy tells you. Look, just because you're a New York Yankees fan does not make you a better person. You just like a championship team, but that does not change your life. The New York Yankees are an excellent ball club. They have championships. When you say New York Yankees, they're champions. But just because you put on the New York Yankees jersey and hat does not make you a champion. You're just a fan. So let's trace that back to ethnicity. Just because you're wearing the same uniform as people from your past, good or bad, does not make you bad, better, or worse than anybody else. You're just part of a team. But what have you contributed? What have you personally contributed? If it's nothing, then why even rep the uniform? It's what it is. It's life. No such thing as race. The only race is 100 meters, 200 meters, 110 high hurdles, 300 meters, 400 meters, 1,600 meters. Those are races. So you determine your worth the way people move their feet on a track. But why are they getting in the red? Oh man, when everything disappears off the screen, it makes me nervous. And when it gets in the red, it makes me nervous. I should put the earphones on. I think I've done something wrong. Okay, let me get this red off. Something's peaking there. I hope it's. I think I just talked too loud into the microphone. I don't have my earphones on. I don't even know if I can use this, but I'm still gonna put it on. If the sound quality is doo doo, I'm sorry. I apologize. I see a lot of spikes, but I gotta be natural, man. The earphones don't allow me to be natural. They hamper me. Like I just want to cruise on the microphone, but when I have earphones on, I hear my voice and it makes me like, nah, what the heck is that? What is your voice? Your voice sounds horrible. I don't got a horrible voice, but I just don't like to hear the echo, 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 echo. Washcloths, man. Anyway, no, you know, I'll go back. Like I said before, I've been with all types of women, and we've taken showers together. I hope my mother's not listening to this, and definitely hope my daughter never listens to this. It's the truth. And I've never used a washcloth. So that goes against that theory that different ethnic groups use washcloths. Because they did. During that time, I was taking showers with different women. They would have pulled out a washcloth. But know what? A loofah, okay, I use loofahs. Is a loofah a washcloth? Does loofah count? Most women use loofahs of all nationalities. Most women of all nationalities use loofahs. Europeans, Haitian, Indonesian, Mexican. They use loofahs. Everybody uses a loofah. Loofah's a woman thing. I don't know. Women are a little better than guys. Guys are too competitive. Women really aren't competitive. Women really are bigots, but then women are worse bigots than men. But men base everything on competition. I know, women base it on survival and mating and everything like that. Their children being accepted by society. Men just base it on, I'm a man, I'm better than you. That's it. But anyway, I don't even know why I brought that up. Because we're just talking about washcloths right now. Look, if you get any comments about what I'm saying, agree or disagree, leave in the comments. I mean, just this conversation with a coffee house. You got green tea latte, I got vodka shots. The cops been called. The sheriffs are coming. I gotta get ready. So everything's not that deep. Sometimes I will have a podcast just about washcloths. And that's it. But it is deep. Because you just hear all this damn conditioning that you're conditioned to think that one group uses a washcloth, one group doesn't. That's insanity. There's washcloths to begin with. Where do you think those washcloths came from? Just because one family decides to share soap and one family uses washcloths does not make any difference. Okay, you take the soap that your family used and use it on your face. Okay, you're taking a washcloth that you wash your feet with and you're washing your face with. Well, I don't understand. Please, somebody tell me what the difference is. We're all trying to find a supremacy within us. So here's what happens. One group of people says, hey, man, you guys are nasty because you don't use a washcloth. But that's just to make up for an inferiority feeling inside of you. Stop it. Love yourself. Stop trying to pick people who don't have anything to do with you and your plight. Everybody is not a bigot. Everybody is not prejudiced. There are people just living their life, man. They're just trying to pay their bills, get their kids in good schools. They can't take up your cross because they don't have time. But by you knocking the average everyday person who's just trying to live life, you're turning non-enemies into enemies. Stop trying to micromanage people and trying to find something that you find inhumane or you find nasty, you find that makes you better than them. Just because you use a washcloth does not make you any better than anybody else. That's stupid. If that's the hill you're gonna die on, you know what? Then your life is kind of shallow. You need to choose bigger agendas. And it's just insane. And the people that you say it to, the people who you hold their feet to the fire because they didn't use a washcloth, they don't care. They don't care what you say. It's laughable to them. Are you serious? A washcloth? I'm being judged because my family shares a bar of ivory between us? Come on, man. Snap out of it. Get yourself right. I didn't use a washcloth until I was damn near 30. I'm a clean dude. Always been clean. I'm a sexy clean dude. You know? Everybody's trying to find an edge. Man, Bumble is whack. They should never let women pick because, women always pick the same guy. Women have no game. And women just get destroyed by that spirit of rejection. Yeah, women can't handle rejection. I was trying to talk to this girl at the gym, and she started playing games. So I don't think I rejected her. I just didn't really push up as hard as I guess other guys, and she stopped coming to the gym. Yeah, women can't handle rejection. Women can't handle a lot of things emotional. It's just how I guess we're all built. So when I see guys starting to act like women, I'm like, yo, dude, you got to get it together. You don't want to go that route. Women got it hard. Emotions are crazy, man, because when you're emotional, that's trauma. When you got dramatic, the devil's there, man, whispering in your ear. But now that's for a different thing. Pearls are smart. I wouldn't bring that up. But you know what? I'm not. You know what? Here's the thing. I will tell you honestly. Honestly, some of you are gonna like this, some of you don't, and I don't care. I'm not here to inspire you. I'm not here to save you. I'm just here for entertainment purposes. I'm here to talk on a microphone. I'm here to make a podcast and just talk about washcloths. Saving you? I don't care. Inspiring you? Okay, maybe. Being a spiritual talisman? No, I don't care. I don't care. I say little things here and there, but pearls to swine. I don't talk about my spirituality really. I don't want to. Every podcast will leak out, and that's good. But I don't want to share that with you because I don't know you. Let me ask you a question. Would you talk about your child with me, the good and the bad? Would you talk about your wife with me? Would you talk about your girlfriend? Would you talk about the relationship with your mother? Okay, then my relationship with my higher power, my creators, is just as intimate. If you don't have an intimate relationship with your creator, whoever you believe it is, then it's easy to talk about. It's like talking sports. Like I talk about the Sixers and the Eagles, but I'm not Eagles. I don't play for them. I'm not Six. They're just sports. I'm attached, but I'm detached. I don't really care. But my spirituality, I'm attached to firmly. So I'm not gonna talk to anybody about it, especially my morons. Especially nobody who doesn't share my views. Especially anybody who's. I'm not trying to convert anybody. I got my own problems. I got my own demons. I got my own things I'm fighting. I got my own prayers, protection. I can't help you, man. You gotta help yourself. I'm not here to give everybody guidance. I don't care, man. This is entertainment. We're just talking. We're at a coffee shop. You got green tea latte. I got 2 shots of vodka. I just poured into a glass, and I'm gonna chase with some orange juice. That's it. We're conversation. So let me tell you something. If you're at a coffee shop, you're just talking to somebody, so you're supposed to save them. No, you're just at a coffee shop talking, man. And that's all we're doing. Listen, the main reason I'd like to talk is because maybe there's people out there right now. You have nobody to talk to. You're lonely. By yourself. Talk to me. Well, listen. That's it. I'm not trying to teach you anything. I'm not trying to show you anything. I just got a lot of stuff I got to talk about. Maybe you like to listen. Or maybe I say stuff you like to hear. Maybe you like my voice. But I'm not trying to save anybody. I don't care about your spirituality. It's nothing to do with me. Too much pressure. I'm not trying to teach you. I was a teacher for 20 years. If you're not paying me, then I'm not trying to teach you anything. I'm just having a conversation at a coffee house. You know what? There's a lot of lonely people out there. There's people out there who want to talk to people or people who want to listen. Well, I'm here to talk to you. I'm talking. You can listen to me. Right now, my podcast is not really getting a lot of people listening, but it will. I'll be big. Because I got a lot to say. I got other mediums. I got other stuff I'm doing. I got other stuff I'm trying to, It's not over. And there's a lot of people who don't support it. There's a lot of people I know who people could share. Like when I put a podcast out, people could share. If everybody I knew shared my podcast with one person, you know how many listeners that would be? But nobody does. Because people inside really don't want to help you. It's not their fault. It's the demons. Many people are controlled by demons. People are good by nature, but the stuff that resides in their spirit are not. Because it's so easily influenced. And it's a long journey. And many of you will never take that journey. It's hard. It's hard to find out who you really are spiritually. You're going to have to drop a lot, and you can't even go that way. A lot of you are going to fall. Anyway, I don't care. I'm talking about washcloths, man. Look, whenever you wash your feet, make sure you get really in between your toes. It's really important. I'm telling you, once your feet go, the rest of your body follow. I've been there. Believe me when I tell you this. You start to get athlete's foot. You start to get all kinds of stuff happening with your nails. Your feet start to hurt. The rest of your body will fall. And that's it. If you're a woman with nasty feet, you will never get a man. With a man, you will get weak. Shit, that shit, dude. See, a lot of you women like shit guys. You don't like them, but you take them. But you're just hoping you can trade them in later on down the road. No, you won't. Then you start to lose it yourself. Women, you lose your value year by year. I'm sorry. People get mad at that, but it is. So you find yourself a shit dude and be like, yo, in 5 years, I'll trade him in. But, he's making you pancakes every morning. You living a good life. You gain 20 pounds. He don't ask for a lot. You don't have to wear no makeup. Don't have to shave. Then you become easy. Then you become unattractive to the rest of the male population. Then he breaks up on you because he cheats. You deserve it. Oh man, what a night! What a night! We're talking about washcloths. How did it get here? What rabbit hole is this? I think like 3 people might listen to this one right here. 3 people. I ask other people to be on these podcasts. They just won't because people are lazy. People don't see the future, and people do not see the future. But when I'm running things, when I'm doing my thing, because you got to speak things into existence. This is the power of the word. When I'm running things, when I'm doing my thing, okay, people are going to jump on. I'm going to tell you no. No, you can't. No, you can't. No. I'm just practicing now. Watch. No, you can't be on it. No, because you're nobody. Let's see, I practiced. Anyway, I got really nothing else to talk about. I don't want to fill this up with bullshit, but this is Judas Plus. Don't let your ears betray you. Talking about washcloths, and I went to a whole different power subjects. But I hope it was enjoyable. I hope you had a nice conversation. Look, this is just coffee house type of stuff, man. You're drinking green tea latte. I'm taking shots of vodka. The cops have just pulled into the parking lot. I've hit my shots. Put the bottles in the trash can. About to walk off here. You have a great night. God bless you. And we'll talk again. All right?